Hello again. I'm back. It's been a minute since the Hulk Hogan vape video. And to be quite honest, I've kind of not fell off, but I've lost interest in a way just because it's nice outside, right? If we get done with this video, I get done talking to you guys today. I'm about to go out, crank my moped to Burger King, get 2 original chicken sandwiches and a large fry and some zesty sauce, come home and watch a movie. Now, that being said, that's not what we're talking about today. Today we're talking about, and this is absolutely diabolical when I saw this, because it opened like the 4th dimension to me, right? So you guys know I beef with blue-collar workers because to me, they're just incredibly stupid, right? Now, I work a blue-collar job. I have the right to beef, right? And I just happen to be on paid vacation from my blue-collar job. Now, we're going to talk about a TikTok I stumbled upon today when an individual is flexing that he's not starting college. Now, before we get into it, there's nothing wrong or not wrong with going to college, not going to college. Nothing wrong with not going to college if you have a job you want to do and a career path chosen, right? There's nothing wrong with going to college and furthering your education. I'm for both of them. Okay, I am for both of them, right? It's not what we're discussing today. Today we're going to discuss the most one-sided beef in history, and that's the beef between blue-collar workers and education. Those two things seem to be like oil and water. They butt heads quite a bit. I'd be scared to say they almost hate one another. Because on TikTok, blue-collar workers despise education. Like, they despise it. And some of these people can't read, and they're trying to flex that they didn't... Let's just look at the TikTok, okay? Let's just look. Let's see here. All right. So, we'll play it. To y'all kids my age... No, we gotta go back. To y'all kids my age starting college... I'm sitting in a Starbucks waiting on my truck with 4 years experience on my resume and 0 debt. And you think you're smarter than me? Question mark. So I'm not the smartest individual, right? I'm not an Einstein or a perfect IQ individual. But I'm a normal fella with a brain, common sense, and a conscience. What the fuck did this even mean? I mean, what's Blood talking about? To y'all kids my age starting college, I'm sitting in a Starbucks waiting on my truck with 4 years experience on my resume and 0 debt. And you think you're smarter than me. Is he unemployed? Is he flexing unemployment? That he's sitting at Starbucks waiting for the repo man maybe to clean out his truck so he can take it back to the bank? Or anyway, so we're gonna go to the comments. So right away off the bat, we're getting slammed with it. The most liked comment, right? The most one-sided beef in history. Now the creator comes and he goes, "Whose side? I ain't beefing, just stating facts. People tweaking out here, and I'm enjoying it so much." And this is a crazy thread, and we can dig. He goes on to say, "Oh, poor baby, I'll get the pacifier for you. This is about the hate y'all give. You really just think y'all better because you got a piece of paper and all it does is prove it." And everybody's clowning on this kid because he sounds like an absolute idiot. We don't know. There's some photos that I've seen and they're hilarious. "You sound so insecure, dude." I don't think he replies to that one. "Honestly, I don't think about you at all." He says good. He's coping. "Just make sure the AC is blowing," which is diabolical. And the comment, the next comment is the comment that inspired me to make this video today. And I'm just geeked over this, and I don't know why, but it's so fucking funny to me. Bro says, some random guy says, "One-sided blue-collar beef with education is so weird." And it is it is so diabolically weird. Mr. Possum says, right? Smells like insecurity. No one's beefing with this kid other than his own brain. It's because school told them they were the smartest kids in their class. Absolutely diabolical stuff. Usually people who brag and who are the loudest about it aren't very intelligent, creating beef that's unprovoked and very unnecessary. And they keep going to clown. And the whole thing is just clowning. Someone's jealous. You got to be rage bait, bruh. I got bored, figured this would spark some. Bored again, though nobody has anything original to say, just the same shit. It really sounds like he's coping. Why does everybody in trades think they are better than people who go to college? As someone who's trying to become an electrician, I don't get why tradesmen argue they are doing better, literally trading their body for money. Depends what you do. Yeah, I trade my body for money, but it's damn good money. Think about the trade-off of being on your feet all day opposed to an office chair and screen. What is really more damaging? Don't bring politics into these comments, thanks. So bro's obviously a sensitive little fella. Now we just heard him brag about money because that's something they all throw around. If you are blue collar, you have money out the fucking wazoo, okay? I'm so sorry. You do. I'm wrong. I probably don't work enough hours, right? I'm probably not working 6,400 hours a week. I probably don't make $5,500 after tax every week on my pay stub. I know I'm probably doing something wrong. It's probably me. But since Fishing with Lion just bragged about money, let's give him the old rundown. All right, so stock work truck, check. Took the grill off, check. Put another stock work truck grill on. And that's what he did with his money. Crazy, crazy stuff. Another one, you seem happier, okay? Yeah, all the work and bullshit I went through since I was 16 finally paid off. So you have a used work truck. So that's good. You know, I'm glad this guy, oh, here we got one. You smoke. ... I'm one of the realest MFs you will meet, but that's a convo you aren't ready for. Ah, I see. Trying to come off as original, quirky, and unique because you harm your body by vaping or smoking cigarettes. Now, I did vape and I did smoke and I quit, and I'm glad I quit. I can sleep better, breathe better as I get older. I'm very thankful I was able to quit, right? This is just absurd. These kids, it's just bonkers. It's just bonkers. This is just absolutely diabolical. And, I mean, it is a one-sided beef, and I think it's a beef at the end of the day, right? I'm going to dedicate myself, and I do when I see stuff like this, I dedicate myself to trying to figure these people out. Because it's always the same thing. You have to work 136 hours a day, from sun up to sundown, post sad country music on your Snapchat story, and buy a used truck, but say it's just a beater while your one's in the shop and it's not in the shop. Your 2002 Pontiac Trans Am or Grand Am or whatever they drive that's what's really in the shop. Now, it may sound like I'm coping, but I have a truck in my name to prove it and a motorcycle in my name to prove it. So I challenge any country boys, just flex on me. I mean, just get it over with, bro. I'm going to be so bothered. I'm literally going to sit down in this chair, look at the camera like I'm doing now, and cook you again. The one-sided beef with education is absolutely just fucking stupid. It's such a stupid argument. It's just nonsense. Now, I tell all the young people that I run into, you know, my buddy, he lives down the hall from me, he tells his little brother, go to college. I went to college. I went to tech. Nothing wrong with the tech. I dropped out. Okay, I didn't want to do it. I said, school's stupid. That's stupid. I don't need it. I started working a trade, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now, and we're talking, 7-8 years later, I wish I would have went to college. And this is real. We're not cooking anything here. This is real. I wish I would have went to college. Because I don't want to be working on the floor forever. I want to progress, just like anybody else should naturally want to progress into a higher up position, a little more responsibility as you mature and get older, and stuff like that. And without my degree, that makes it difficult. I'm going to have to retake classes now. So now instead of, juggling, going to college and going back home, living with my parents, I'm juggling full-time job, college. I have, my rent. I have electric, I have heat and water and all the big kid stuff you got to pay for. So before you're out on your own, really, really just rethink it a little bit and just give it some thought. Am I going to want to do this 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 years from now? It might pay to get it done out of the way. There's nothing wrong with furthering your education. That's one regret I have, that I dropped out. And I can say that with whole heart. So any young people watching this, please, if your parents, if your siblings, if anybody older than you is trying to give you guidance and say, hey, maybe you should go to school. Maybe you should. And there's nothing wrong either with going into a trade and going through the schooling that they have to be an electrician or HVAC or whatever it is. Nothing wrong with that. That's a very good pathway to a lot of good money. So yeah, that's all I got for today. Again, I'm going to just keep my eyes peeled and put the binoculars on because this beef is absurd. And the people that try to start beef with education an education can't even clap back, so I think that's an unfair beef, right? I mean, we got bro yapping, and education is just a book, right? But all jokes aside, really, give it some thought, because it's not as bad as you think, and you might regret it a couple years down the road. So yeah, I know I haven't been posting a lot. Like I said, it's beautiful out, it's summertime, I'm outside, I'm not sitting on the computer all day talking, but I had to make a video about this because this beef is diabolical. It's absolutely outrageous and absurd. And these people really need to just step back and say, my whole personality isn't my job. Maybe I want to do this in the future. Give it some thought. See how it pans out. Don't rule it out right away when it comes to education. But yeah, that's about it. I'm about to go crush that Burger King now on my moped. But yeah, as always, be safe. I know I said but yeah like 56,000 times. I'm going to say it one more. But yeah, as always, be safe. Don't drink and drive. And that's about it. See ya.